Hello my fellow gardening gals and guys, welcome back to my channel, Serenity Now Garden. My name's Jeannie and I garden in a zone 4B. So today I'm going to be taking you on another garden tour. It's just the beginning of summer here. We're just in mid to the end of June. So I'm going to take you around my front garden bed and we'll kind of go through a little bit of my side yard too. And we'll just kind of show you what's blooming. If you guys like garden tours, please give me a thumbs up so I know, and please consider subscribing to my channel. It would really help me out, and we'll see you guys soon. Hope you like it. Take care. Okay guys, I'm so excited for this next garden tour. This is my second one here, so just beginning of June. This is my Japanese lilac tree. Look at it this year. Look at these blooms. It is gorgeous. This is a really low maintenance tree. It blooms end of like late spring, early summer, and it takes full sun. And I planted it bare rooted just about 3 years ago, and it looks amazing. Love that tree. So here's the hanging basket. I still don't know what these are called. I got this from Menards. I think they might be Calibrachoa. If you guys know, please leave it in the description or in the comment section. I would love to get more, but I'm not quite sure what those are. So this is just a little island here, a little island bed of 3 maples, and I just try to plant whatever will take. That's some Rock and Low Boogie Woogie Sedum there. That is a Thunderhead Sedum. Just a good alternative if you're kind of sick of autumn joy. It has more like purple flowers, purple stems. That's the columbine on its way out, but man, did it put on a show this year. And that's the bleeding hearts on its way out too. So that's a fragrant bouquet hosta. It'll get a little more vase shaped. There's various little plantings of these Boogie Woogie Sedum. I got like 4 plants and I broke them up into 4s and I kind of just put it everywhere. I wanted to kind of spread out a bit there. So on the back of this bed, this is what a Minnesota strain Redbud looks like after it blooms and when it leaves out. So this is a really good tree. I've had it for 3 years, planted it bare rooted. As you could see, the leaf structure there. Sorry, very windy. It's been so windy this year. But yeah, it's a great tree. It takes partial sun, so that's why I put it behind these maples. So here's the front bed. So I just lined it with this silver mound Artemisia, and it has these 2 prairie fire crab apples that kind of blend in. You can't really see them. They didn't flower this year much. We had a drought last year, and it really affected the blossoms this year. I was really sad about that, but hopefully this year will be better. So let me start over here. Now I just put in this no dig bed right here, just about a month ago, and I planted all these up. I put in some shrubs and some perennials. So let me just kind of take a closer look here. These are just potentilla. This one on the right just has a little bit of transplant shock, but it will be okay. Not quite blooming yet, but they will. Those are great plants. This is the Sonic Bloom Wigelia on its way out, but it will bloom again. And then we have a drift of this Phlox paniculata. I have, 3 different varieties, 3 different colors there, and 6 plants total. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Now these are a little bit sooner than the other phlox because this is their first year and they were kind of forced in a greenhouse. So next year they'll be a little bit later. Love that color. I love phlox. And they will just get bigger and bigger. And look at back here. It is a snow white mock orange first year. This will get about 5 to 6 feet tall. Smells amazing, and look at those blossoms. I mean, they're already, the wind is knocking some of them off there, but gosh, I just love this plant. Once it fills in, it's going to look great there. So just a great spring blooming shrub if you guys need a spring bloomer there. And this is a great alternative. This Sutherland Gold Elderberry. Like if you can't plant Japanese maples in your area, I think this is a great alternative. These take full to partial sun, but I do notice that, gosh, when the sun is super strong in the afternoon, the leaves can get a little scorched. So I would put it in more of a shaded area. Wichita blue juniper. I got 5 of these. Check out that blue. So these just kind of line the bed on the back. And look at this golden spirit smokebush. It just kind of has that smokiness going on there. But yeah, this gets pretty bright. It just really brightens up the area. I like it on that dark backdrop. Love this plant. It is a shrub and it will get like 5 or 6 feet tall. So it'll fill in that area. The spring was just great this year. It was late, but... And we have a Magnus Coneflower. These haven't bloomed yet since it's just early summer, but tons of blooms on that. Can't wait. That's just the old-fashioned looking purple coneflower. Sedum Matrona. This is a good alternative to Autumn Joy as well. It's a little more pink. And it's got like some pinkish purple stems. These will look awesome in the fall. And my alliums are on their way out, so you could see the foliage just kind of dying. And this is Junior Walker Catmint. This is the more dwarf compact version of Walker's Low. These just bloomed and they're almost done. I could shear these off and they should bloom again. So then we got Silver Mound Artemisia, one of my favorite plants. Check out that color, guys. I mean, it just pops. I mean, they're drought tolerant. You know, they could just really take the heat. No pests bother them whatsoever. If you're looking for a low maintenance plant, that's it. And also these Millenium Allium. These will bloom in another few weeks. But yeah, drought tolerant, nothing bothers them. Highly recommend. That is just a purple sensation allium on its way out. But I just keep that up. I like the way that the blossoms look, the spent blooms. And those are the Glow Masters on its way out as well. But oh, did they put on a show this year? Love allium. And check out these. These are Summer Drummer alliums. These have not bloomed yet. These are the tallest of the alliums. They can get 60 inches plus tall. And they're the latest blooming. So they should bloom sometime in July, possibly, maybe end of June. We'll see. So, love those silver mounds. Just a great way to line a bed because it's so low to the ground. And I kind of repeated the pattern back here, so there's 5 more millenniums there. And just some... That's actually an ester, and it has weeds growing out of it. I gotta cut it. Another catmint there. Check out this. This is one of those packs you could buy at like Home Depot that has various different types of sedum ground cover in it. And check this out. This is like 2 years old. There's some with yellow flowers. There's some with white flowers. You got some blue spruce sedum in there. I really like it. I mean, it's really filled out well. I think it was $10 and I just kind of broke it up and spread it around and it filled in. So highly recommend that for, you know, just a drought tolerant plant if you need something to take off in the hot afternoon sun. That's the false indigo baptisia. It's kind of on its way out as far as no more blooms. And this is the Burgundy Glow Ajuga. I highly recommend Burgundy Glow Ajuga for like a partial shade, ground cover. Liatris hasn't bloomed yet. It's got 2 spikes there. This should get like feathery pink spikes there. Just behind that, we have some Creeping Jenny ground cover just to brighten up the area. This is aggressive. I mean, it's not invasive for me. It's easy to pull, but it is aggressive. I kind of wanted it in that area because I removed all this buckthorn back there and I got a ton of weeds and buckthorn seedlings coming through. More hostas here. We'll kind of do a separate hosta tour if you want to watch that. I'll put a link in the description. So there's the front bed there. Now I'm up at the house kind of looking up at the front bed that I just took you through. That side bed there, we'll do that in the hosta and shade tour. So this is the front. This is right outside my front door. Excuse the hose. It's been so hot, 100 degrees here in central Minnesota, so I'm just keeping it out. But this is my thought process for this area. I want to screen out the neighbor's house there a bit, kind of create like a privacy hedge. So kind of just screen out like their whatever they have in their yard here and their garbage cans. So I want to create like a little garden room here. What I decided on was these Diablo Ninebarks. These are only in their like second year. They're growing fast. So this is a really fast growing shrub, great for a privacy hedge. They have little blooms in the spring. They will get like 10 by 10. I mean, you could prune them obviously, but yeah, so I put 5 of these in here. I just want them to grow into a hedge. I have 4 clematis going up this arbor. They're not blooming yet. You can't really tell here. But as soon as they bloom, I'll do like a what's blooming video and kind of show those. These are little lime hydrangeas, proven winners. These stay compact like this. So if you need something that doesn't get huge, it's a hydrangea, these are great. You know, they bloom in midsummer and they look good all the way through the fall. You just leave the spent blooms on there. This will have a ton of blooms too. Little hosta there. It's kind of like a miniature one, so it doesn't crowd or doesn't block the window there. And this is just a common boxwood. It was here when I moved in. I'm not sure of the variety. Another hosta, miniature hosta there next to this mammoth of a hosta. Check this out, guys. This is I love this hosta, Blue Angel. It was here when I moved in. I don't even want to split this one. I just want it to get huge. I just don't want to disrupt it at all. I'm just leaving it. And yeah, it's just growing in the blooms there. So I'll give you a better look on the hosta tour if you're interested in hostas for all my hosta lovers out there. So this is my front porch this year. I do something a little different every year. So I have more annuals up here. And I have a little bird bath there. That's first year for that. Check out these delphinium. Some of these are almost 5 feet tall, just starting to bloom. I wanted to wait to do this video till they were blooming, but I might miss it. So I'll do a what's blooming video as soon as they start. Down beneath here, we have proven winners, lemon coral sedum. These are annuals. I just wanted something that was going to pop. Like I said, I do something different here every year. Last year I had caladiums, which were nice too. So let's see how this goes, see if I like it. There's my bird bath with the water wiggler. It's silent, just keeps the water from going stagnant. And check out those delphiniums. I mean, yeah, that's as tall as me there. So I got Bordeaux petunias and some impatiens there. Impatiens on the other side as well. Little clematis there. It's in its first year. I'm training it to go up like an invisible trellis there. I have like some fishing line. It's not going to do much this first year, but that's okay. Like they said, like they always say, first year they sleep, second year they creep, third year they leap. So this is the container I just planted up. I got some elephant ears in back, but you guys, the wind has been whipping around this elephant ear. I feel so bad for it, so hopefully it gets stronger there. So we got Coleus, Begonias, Creeping Jenny. We got 2 different types of Coleus. This will fill in. This will get 24 inches tall. So Coleus is my filler, and the Creeping Jenny is my spiller, and the elephant ear is my thriller. So yeah, the elephant ear. I might not do that next year since it was just so windy. And check this out. This hanging basket is Calibrachoa. I got this distressed just a week ago at Lowe's. I just cut off some spent blooms. Check this out. I got it for $7 since it was distressed. But I'll bring it back to life. You just cut them back a bit, give them some fertilizer, water them well. And there's my front porch this year. It's just about to fill in. I cannot wait. All right, so let me take you through some of these plants along my retaining wall. Now, I'm sorry, the sun it just hasn't been an overcast day, so it hasn't really been a good time to film. But I'm going to try to not cast a shadow as best as I can. So there's my side yard where we moved some buckthorn. Here's a spirea. I'm not sure what kind. It does turn like a fluorescent yellow in the spring. Just a run-of-the-mill green hosta. There's 4 of them up here. This is the smallest one. Here's a couple geranium. One is on the left is a reader geranium, so it has the purple foliage. This is new this year, so it only has 1 bloom so far. It really just needs to focus on getting its roots in there. And Cranesbill Geranium right there just has 2 blooms on it. we'll see how this does here. I'm not sure if it's getting enough sun. So if it doesn't produce this year, I might move it next year. Another silver mound. Love that. And love it next to this Fire Witch Dianthus. Now these Fire Witch Dianthus look awesome in the spring, but you guys have to deadhead these in order to keep them blooming. So you go out there like every 2 days and just clip off the dead. There's my shadow there, sorry. So Corabels and Bouquet Geranium. So the Bouquet is really producing there. It had a ton of blooms on there. I like these little white blooms. It's just a really carefree plant. Mounds up nicely, just kind of spreads a bit. Another hosta, repeating the pattern of the Fire Witch Dianthus. Yeah, so if you're looking for a low maintenance plant, this might not be it if you are looking for that, because like I said, you have to deadhead like every 2 days if you can. I also had spider mites on these the first year, but I was able to get rid of those. And this is a little spark spirea. It stays compact, but it gets kind of fluorescent too, kind of cool looking. About 3 foot tall and wide. It'll get it full grown. This is the first year. Right here we have some sweet woodruff. I'm just trying to get this to fill in as a nice shade ground cover. And those are more hostas, so I'll fill you guys in on those with my hosta tour. Yeah, and there we go. That is my front yard. This is my side yard here. It's only a year old, and stay tuned for part 2. I'll put a link to that in the description. And yeah, we'll take you through the side yard and the backyard in part 2. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy gardening!